Hey folks, I'm H2 and you're on the F3 channel. Hey, not sure how you got to this channel, whether it's from the Facebook page, which is at F3 Millionaire Mindset, or perhaps my YouTube channel, F3 Millionaire Mindset, or maybe you found this channel from an article that I posted over there on LinkedIn. However you got there, I'm appreciative of you joining me here, because this is where you're going to get the information that you need in order to become a millionaire. Hey, so what I want to talk about today is kind of the conundrum that you may find yourself in somewhere during your career. So let's just assume you're out there banging out 40 a week, but you have come to realize that working a 40, 50, 60-hour a week job for someone else is not going to get you where you want to be. And whether that's into a meaningful job type situation, or whether that is a level of income or wealth that's going to provide for you and your family. But at some point down the road, you're going to come to that particular intersection or that particular crossroads, and you're going to have to make a decision. And that decision is going to be a tough one, because you're probably going to have to decide what's most important in terms of your current job and what it's providing for you versus a running a business or some type of business on your own. And I just want to offer up some thoughts about that. First of all, you're going to have to do the analysis. In that analysis, you're going to have to really evaluate four things. The first one is people. Generally, our jobs, we spend at least 8 hours a day on our jobs, and in some cases, the people that we work with, we spend more time with them in a confined environment more than our families. And so you're probably going to either love it or you're going to hate it. Hopefully, if you're hating it, you've moved on to find a group of people that you love. But you're going to have to evaluate, the people that you're working with, how much value that brings to you. The second one is the place, where you work, how you get there. Some of us, have to commute a long distance or really go through a hassle to get to and from work. Others may be working from home, whereby where they work is the ideal situation. And again, you're going to have to evaluate how much value that brings to you. The third one is meaningful work, meaning, do you love what you do, or do you feel a true contribution in the work that you're doing? Depending where you work, that might be in the government, that might be private sector, or that might be out there on the mission field. So whatever you're doing, and if you're finding that there is or that you derive a deep meaning for the work that you're doing, you're going to have to place some value on that. And then the last one is the salary, or the compensation that you receive in doing that work. Is it enough to provide for you currently and in the future? And that's key in terms of salary growth or compensation compensation growth. All right. So those are the 4 things that you're going to have to evaluate in doing an analysis on the value of your current job and whether leaving that job and going out on your own is going to be a better deal for you. So I just want to offer up a couple different things in terms of, in doing that analysis, these are 2 things you got to consider. The first one is, if you left that job, the one that you love, could you replace all the different components that you love about that job? Whether it's the people, the place, the salary, or the meaningful work. Are you going to be able to replace the foundational things that makes you jump up out of bed in the morning? The second one is, can you transition from this job to this new way of living, such as running your own business? Can you do that transition in different phases? And this is what I mean by that. It is very risky to quit your job and start something new, particularly if there's not a proven path of success. Now, to mitigate some of that risk, the best thing you can do is start this new venture before you quit your current job. All right, so there you have it, folks. That's my thoughts on what you need to consider in terms of the mindset of transitioning from transitioning from an employee to perhaps an employer. All right, hopefully I'll help you. H2, appreciate you joining us here. I'm signing off.